9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and we're going. Let's start off at the house, as I am wont to do. Bug net. Not super useful. Let's go see what Uncle has. Peach, of course, being a princess, Uncle must be a duke of some sort. Or perhaps a prince. Yeah, King's brother can be a prince. Yeah. What do you got for me? Ooh, lamp. I mean, hell. Disgraced former royal, you know, he's a prince. You know the one. $300. Okay. That's right. He has a school named after him over here. Well, he used to have a school named after him over here. People are mad that it's not named after him anymore. And I'm just like, why? He's terrible. Okay, we filled up our magic. I'm probably going to regret going this way. You know what? Let's check the South Shore area. Yeah, no, people are just like, oh, you know, it was named after him, and now it's named something different, so it's like they're erasing history. It's like, no, just choosing not to commemorate, you know, that guy. Yes, Peach is 100% being chased by the guards, because they're like, oh no, she's gonna get captured by Bowser again. Half magic. Oh my god. I'm playing a mage seat, apparently. God, I wish I had a sword. If I found a sword, I'd probably be doing Hyrule Castle right now. I got the lamp, so, like, back of escape is perfectly in logic, too. $20, not what I'm looking for, but I'll take it. I can't do anything in here. I'm gonna save and quit. I should have gone to the sanctuary before, but instead I went back to my house. Ooh, hook shot. Don't mind if I do. I can get that super speed off then. Maybe I won't be able to get it there, but in principle I can do super speed. Oh, I can check stun prize. $1. Not even worth my time. God, I was hoping that I'd find bombs down there on South Shore. 10 arrows. I did not find bombs. If I had, I'd still be doing South Shore checks. Nothing. Let's see what's going on over here. Inside the Lumberjack Cave, we have... Oh no, it's an agaseed. That is the hammer. That's an item that is 100% required. You can't do a whole lot of things without the hammer. Excuse you. Oh, look, sword. Now Peach is AWOL and has a sword. Thank God. I can actually do things with a sword. $20. Alright. God, I was watching, oh, Servo was doing the race async. Well, that's nice. Ow. I was watching a video earlier. Grand Pooh Bear signed up to do a an archipelago rando, and he's doing Link to the Past because he used to do this rando. In fact, there is a Grand Pooh Bear sprite that I could play as if I was so inclined. I have not yet been inclined to do so, though. And he keeps getting stuck because he doesn't know all like the tricks anymore. Like all the dark rooms, he's like, I can't do this without a lamp. He stood in the front of Eastern for like an hour waiting for somebody from another game to send a lamp over. Ooh, cape. I could go do Aga like right now. Yeah, I'm just watching, and he ends up like looking up the spoiler log for his race just to find out who has the lamp for him. And he tells them it's the person who's playing Mario World. He's like, go get my lamp. It's over here. And like 30 minutes later, he has his lamp. Ooh, Master Sword. And I'm just like, I'm shocked that he's like, he opted to go look up the spoiler log instead of Googling a map of the dark rooms and just doing those. Oh. Purple. Like, spoiler log to find one item in an archipelago thing like that when it's not even you who's getting it. I understand that. Heart piece, okay. But, like, if the main obstacle is I don't know how to navigate these dark rooms, there's ways to solve that. I banished the chicken. $20. I'll tune in and see if he continued. Because when last I saw, he hadn't even finished the first boss in Eastern Palace, because he didn't have a bow either. And for a minute I was like, did he not check under the bridge? But he did check under the bridge. It sent an item to somebody else. He has been extremely hard up for items for his own game. This is a problem with an archipelago game, is that you end up finding things for other people more than you find them for yourself. So, like, you doing well does not necessarily impact your gameplay. Yeah, like, it links a whole bunch of different games together that a whole bunch of different people are playing. And, yeah. So, like, I could be doing this, and I could be sending you items for Pokemon. $20. Okay. Let's do something. I want to do South Shore. Mini Moldorm Cave does have a lot of items. Oof, okay. We're gonna do South Shore. Even though, realistically, I probably should just go straight into Hyrule Castle, I'm not gonna do that. $5 is $5. There we go. Ooh, Moon Pearl. Bombs. Ether. $50. Magic Powder. Ooh. Finding the magic powder does make me curious about what's going to happen when I get my hands on the hammer, which is one of the next stops on the map. The fact that I got a lamp, the Master Sword, the Bug Net, and the Moon Pearl all super early is just telling me, like, hey, you probably want to be doing Aga pretty quick. bombs. Come on, man. Okay, we'll run along that. Don't have flippers yet. Oh, I can't even lift that rock. I don't have gloves. Alright, we're taking a risk. I'm going to check with the guy under the bridge. First, I'm going to look over here. That's a heart piece. I don't need to worry about that. Fella under the bridge. He might have money for me. If he has even 20 rupees, that'll put me 20 closer to actually getting the flippers. Or whatever Zora has. Of course, it's also possible he'll have a big cash reward. He has neither. Okay. But we have the Moon Pearl, so I can swim back and get into the waterfall area easily enough. It's not a problem. I'm going to have to bake tomorrow, but that'll be fine. I'm intending to make cookies. I still have loads of materials to make them from Christmas. And some people that did not get cookies because I was too sick after Christmas. Alright, what do we got? 20 bucks. Boomerang. That red boomerang is almost vanilla. Now, will you guys drop money? Money, please? Fairy. Alright, let's see what the Zoras have. Hearts. Shouldn't just be hearts, right? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to come back. You know what? I need to come back anyway. It's fine. We'll save and quit. We'll do Hyrule Castle like I said I should. Will I find money in Hyrule Castle? Probably, actually. When I get the flippers, though, that is going to be a very, very valuable target to go for. Okay. So I'm going to do the basement first, because there are a bunch of things in the castle. Hyrule Castle, all normal style, has 6 items in it. And since I have the lamp, I'll be able to navigate the dark rooms pretty quickly. Ooh! I need that. Guard? No, you don't. $20. Okay, well, there's my money for Zora. We got that out of the way, at least. Yeah, I think about, I mean, they have something sort of like an archipelago for just one player, too. Yeah, sure. The Super Metroid and Link to the Past randomizer that's like the 2 games combined. Same basic idea. You can find items for Link, you can find items for Samus. They're not necessarily in the right game. Okay. Instead of death warping out, because I do have an armor upgrade, I'm going to go back to the house. And then... You know what? Even with the hammer, that's not, Yeah. even with the hammer, that's not even necessarily Dark World access, because even with the hammer, you need a glove to lift the rock that covers the thing. I did a bad job of counting how many items I had. There are 2 chests in the back that aren't items, which means there are 2 that are items. There's 4 chests back here. Doing some quick mental math. There's a map and a small key back here somewhere. I think. Yeah, this should be a small key. Nope, that's a map. Which means we can't continue. I can't exit back out the normal way, so save and quit. Back to the house. Pot. Okay. You know what? It's actually very possible that the pyramid ledge will have something like maybe the mirror. That would be very convenient. We are also going to have the problem of when I actually like deal with Aghanim, all the guards are going to get super powered. He puts all the expensive guards with the fancy colorful armor out after he's being dealt with. It's fine, it is what it is. I've never tried dashing into that before. Doesn't seem to have done a whole lot. Well, that room didn't go too bad. I'm sorry I bonked. I should have been lined up on the pixel there. I stood against the chest and everything. Ow. Ow. Okay, grab that. This maze always gets me a little bit. There we go. Hyrule Castle maze, I never do it. I'm so glad these guards don't know how to use stairs, but I'm also perplexed as to how they do their morning commute. Excuse you? I guess, yeah. I mean, their boss is a wizard. Maybe he just sort of summons them. Compass needs fire in Tower of Hera. Oh, sweet. That means Compass is in the basement of Tower of Hera, which means I don't need to worry about the basement of Tower of Hera. I do love that they do have rooms where you can just, like, leave. Also, that last room had a lot of natural light, lit by windows. Seriously, that workplace is so dangerous. I know I point it out every time, but come on. Alright, send Zelda off to the Dark World. Yeah. Oh, come on. One time I'm ready for it. Apparently we're gonna swag on him a little bit. What a silly, silly move. Unfortunately, when it's blue balls, you just sort of end up getting balls in your face. Ow. Just like that. There we go. Swagged just a little bit. I will not be doing that in the second fight, where there are 3 of him. Alright, what's on the ledge? It's 50 bucks. Well, with that $50, I can at least say I'm able to do things. Zora is officially in Logic now. Well, I know I can't finish East Palace of Darkness, so I'm not even going to start it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up, I'm going to check Catfish. I can zoop across the river. No, I can't even check Catfish because I can't lift these rocks. Officially, have to save and quit. That's fine. It's fine. Save and quit. We'll go to the Sanctuary. And we'll go get our hammer. That unlocks a whole lot of Dark World for us. Honestly, it also made me worth my time to check which dungeons I needed to do. I did not make note of that whatsoever. It's fine, I'll see it again when I go into the Dark World. Alright, so armed with hammer, we have the powder, so let's go free the magic bat from his magical prison thing. Did not mean to bonk that tree. Or that sign. Good news is we are completely stocked up on bombs. We do not yet have a bottle, so I can't talk to the sick kid. At least not in a way that gets me anything. I could enter the Dark World behind town, actually. There's a lot of things in the Village of Outcasts. Maybe I should do that. Nope, I can't. I can't enter the Dark World. I don't have a glove. $20. Alright. Well, okay. Now that I think about it, there is one more Light World check that I have access to right now that's in the Overworld. That I can think of. And I just randomly remembered there's 3 more. Okay. There's the 3 chests in the back of Sahasrah's place. And there's whatever Agina has down in the desert. Now, I do not have the ability to get into Desert Palace. But I like to check it anyway. I can also check the desert ledge, do a little bit of reconnaissance. Why not? Okay, let's run over and see what's on the ledge. The answer is heart piece. Not super useful, but that's what it is. Cactus. Almost ran right into that thing. Oh, that reminds me. There's a random villain, sort of. Well, he's definitely a villain. There's a random bad guy in Part 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Oh, Quake. Well, that's all of the medallions. Okay. Random villain in the Part 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. He just sort of shows up in the desert and, like, is able to... He's super sneaky and he, like, jumps out of things and he gets his ass kicked, like, right away. Like, he can't do anything. It's like, well... what's the purpose of this guy? Just get his ass kicked immediately, I guess. Instead of going over to the castle and entering the Dark World again, I am going to look... You... Stop it. Okay, Eastern is the green pendant. God, 2 of these pendants are in their vanilla locations. I think. No, the red one I think actually might be usually in the desert. Whatever. Anyway, it's weird that this bad guy... So good news, he is one of the German guys. He's just not the German guy that you should remember. He's a random German guy who shows up out in the desert, and they fight him, and JoJo, like, shoots him with cactus needles, and then that's the end of him. And I'm just like, there's just this random guy that they tried to make look kind of, like, intimidating, and then he's just dead and dealt with right away. How strange. I'm going to... God. Alright, now we'll go back to the castle. These guards are all over me. Haha! Evaded. I guess, yeah. He's just in the desert and he's dressed all funky like he's a JoJo's villain or something. And he's absolutely inconsequential. Like, they're not even, like Strawman doesn't even mention him. I guess, yeah. Okay. Now that we have the hammer, we can go up and check the catfish. And then we'll just zoop on over. Hammer lets me do that. Okay. Can I even get to the catfish? Does this involve lifting a rock? This might involve lifting a rock. I might not be able to do this. Yeah. I am stymied by my lack of glove. It's fine. We'll manage. Yes, no glove, no love. A line that I, of course, associate with the third Highlander movie, Lord of Illusion, which features one Mario Van Peebles. 300 rupees, I don't really need that. Okay. Now, I know you've seen Mario Van Peebles before, but I don't know if you actually, like, remember him. Because, like, he wasn't a huge character in the thing that I know you saw him in. He was in Zed Nation. Remember the farm that What's-Her-Name settled down on with that fella? He was the fella. Oh, heart piece. He's also, I believe, the son of Melvin Van Peebles, who is a filmmaker who is on my list of films to watch. Oh, potion. Nice. I know he's also on... I think Leshy has the exact same movie of his on their list, too. So, when movie ends up happening, maybe it'll be a group event. I don't know. Please be something good. A glove, thank God. Okay. Now we're in business. We can do things. Are you? Oh, you're a crystal. Okay. Yeah, I can do this dungeon. Wow, it's just Skull Woods that I don't need to do. Okay, we'll clear this thing out. Big key. Alright. What do we think is going to happen with Peach? Is she going to turn into a mushroom? Will she turn into Toad? Map. Will she turn into a smaller version of herself? Like in Mario 2? Oh, you know what will be interesting if she turned into Bowsette. We'll see whenever I get hit by a bunny beam. Compass. Oh my god. Is everything in the front of this dungeon so far is all just dungeon items. And $5. Okay, well. Oh, she turns into... That's not quite Wapeach, but it's damn close. Yeah, she, like, never actually made it into a game. She was, like, a proposed thing. Ah. Oh my god. I felt that coming on and I could do nothing about it. Apologies to the audience at home. Evil Beam Princess or something. Yeah, she's like... I saw concept art from like a tennis game or something, and the internet loved the design because it's a very strong design. Oh. How silly of me. I needed to actually go get that thing. I'm like, why can't I open this door? Of course. I need the key. From the pot that I usually go and lift up, but this time I decided against it. For no real reason. $20. I'm not gonna get anything useful in here, am I? God, even the enemies are just dropping $5. Now, the good news is, even with the fact that I, like... Okay, swords, we always go over this. What level of sword you have is not really that important for blind, but I also have the cape, so he's actually going to be quite easy. Heart, thank you. Like, even if I start taking a few hits, not going to be a problem. Heart piece. Oh no. Oh no. Stop it. Okay. Let's hope that the boss doesn't drop a small key. If the boss drops a small key, I will be annoyed. I'm beginning to see what people meant by Skarthe is known for generating bad seeds. Balloon joke that'd go over people's heads. Alright. We'll just do it that way. Heart piece, thank God. If he dropped a key, I would have needed to go back into the dungeon all the way to the basement and then open up the room with the big chest in it. Which means the key to getting into the big chest room is in the big chest. I'm fine with leaving that behind. Still no mirror. Part of me is like I should look inside of Skull Woods. I'm not going to do that. We still just have the basic glove, but with the basic glove we're able to get back into the village if need be. So, or at least from the top, like, the Dark World teleporter's open, basically. We're gonna do the dig game. How many spots will I need to dig before we get it? Oh, not many, actually. Okay. Let's keep digging. You never know when you might need some money. Alright, that's enough. Okay, still no mirror. It's okay. It's only one of the more important items in the game. You needed to do Swamp Palace. But we still have plenty of places to look. $1! Thank you, Stump Kid. No wonder you're turning into a tree. He has become the giving tree, giving me a whole $1. Alright, let's check Hype Cave. We don't have a lot of options. Though it does feel like Hype Cave might be a good candidate for actually having some things. $20. Don't do this to me, I just praised you, Hype Cave. Heart piece. Heart container. Heart piece. $50. Hype Cave. Worthless. Okay. Well... Okay, we got a glove. We do have the ability to go pester the catfish now. That said, we also have the ability to check a bunch of things in Pod. If I find a bow in Pod, then I can clear the dungeon. So I'm going to go do this. There are a grand total of 5 items in Pod. What are the odds I find a bow and a mirror? One or the other would be great. If I find a bow, I can beat the dungeon. If I find a mirror, I can easily leave the dungeon and traverse to the Light World and also check Eastern Palace, which again I cannot beat without a bow, but it'll be right there. The mirror also unlocks my ability to get into to start Swamp Palace. Now that I think about it, I actually can't do Swamp Palace without the flippers. Also a big thing. Small key. We'll see what we get our hands on. Small key means we go straight up the middle. I can enter this door here. Ugh. Alright, back. Yes, of course. Have fun. Small key. Pod continues to be a mullet. Nah. Oh, fair enough. I had a cat in here myself, but roommate came home, made a bunch of kitchen noise, and so cat ran out to see if she could mooch food. Small key. I do not want to do... God, there's a trick you can do in this dungeon. I don't want to do it because it will involve wasting my blue potion. So I'm going to keep looking in the back. Basically, you can lock a camera in place at one point, and because of certain game issues, you can move the mimics off screen in the mimic room, and they'll just be like, whoa, the mimics are dead. You dealt with them. Now, there is one chest locked behind those guys, so I might have to do it. I've also done a very bad job of counting items. I don't know how many things I've picked up, I realize. It might just be 2, but I don't know. I only have 1 key, which tells me this is going to be a key. Yep, okay. We are going to hope that we find a big key over in the dark maze. You know what? Whatever. 20 bucks. One more chest in here. Is the game going to force me to use my blue potion? We'll find out. It's not. Not necessarily, at least. How dare you? Compass. Ugh. Okay. Alright, that being a compass does mean one very important thing. I can't finish the dungeon, and the boss has an item on him, and the chest that I can't get to has to have a small key. This is what I've decided. Wait, no, there's 2 chests I can't get to. God damn it. I mean, in theory I can get to them. I don't want to get to them. It's a whole thing. There's that chest, and there's the one in the room next to it. Okay, we're actually going to do it. We are going to attempt to do the thing. What do you say? Gnome asks you to guess his name. If this game had gnomes, I think I'd know about it by now. Okay, here we go. I'm missing a little bit of health. Whoop. Did I get it? I did not. That's what I was afraid of. I wasted a potion. Okay, you know what? Nope, nope. God, I've never done this before. don't know if I'm making progress on this at all, actually. I don't think I am. Basically, you can, there is a trick that I can't do, where you can trick that guy into walking into the wall. You can clip that mimic into the wall enough that he basically vanishes off the screen, and the game counts that as him being dead. I, however, was not able to do it, so we're leaving the dungeon. After my potion trick didn't work, and I don't know how to do that because I have not practiced it at all, nor looked into how to do it, we're leaving the dungeon. We're going to go check the catfish. If the catfish doesn't have what we need, then... God, my options all suck. You know, I can go up the mountain, actually, now that I think about it. There are options up there. They don't necessarily suck. They are options, though. It's okay. Catfish first, then up the mountain. Obviously, if I find something that I need in order to get through one of these dungeons of the catfish, then, you know. I take it the cat was happy to get some food. Cats eat cereal. I don't know how much they enjoy it, but they do eat cereal. Oh, fair enough. I actually put Peach's dishes in the sink to soak for a little bit. I'll go wash them out after the fact. Alright, catfish, what do you got for me? Please be something worthwhile. Not really. Okay. Yeah, 6 hours, yeah. See, we just keep a steady supply of cereal out there for the cat. So that way she can get food whenever she wants. But, like, she doesn't care for the cereal enough for it to be something that she'll, like, pig out on, you know? I know I said the mountain, but I also remembered there's 4 more chests in the back of Escape, 2 of which are items. Gracie will carefully eat a little pile daintily, and Grady will spread his everywhere and then go eat hers. Small key. Red mail. Oh. Okay. Oh wait, I already got Dark Cross, didn't I? Hey, that's fair. I know a little something about the one who primarily looks after a beast. Yeah, I already got that. Okay. That means up the mountain we go. Oh, Princess Toadstool has officially become a Krista Berger song. Nobody's gonna get that reference. He did a song called Lady in Red from the 80s. It is incredibly sappy ballad. He's got some good songs. This one happens to be his most famous, probably. But, Spanish Train is, honestly a banger. Don't Pay the Ferryman, also quite good. Ow. Ow. Ah. But yes, the thing that everybody knows, well, the thing that most people know if they know anything by him is Lady in Red. A heart piece up on top of Spectacle Rock, and inside Spectacle Rock is a bottle with a bee in it. Buzz is unfortunately a casualty of the conflict and will be remaining in that bottle. I do not have the mirrors, so we need to go in this way. That's fine, though. I honestly prefer to go in Paradox Cave this direction. Okay. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Game, you cannot be doing this to me. Bombs. 10 arrows. Oh god, it's not gonna be anything, is it? Bombs. 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 Oh my Jesus. Okay. No, I fell down. One more time. Like I have two pings on Discord. It's late enough that one of them is probably Wordle. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's Wordle actually, but it is from the server that would be sending me a Wordle notification. Okay. There are 2 items in this stupid dungeon. I do see there's one in the group chat, but there's also one in that other server. Okay, 2 items in this dungeon. Let's see what we can find. Bombs. I don't need those, so there's 1 more item in this dungeon. I know the chest on this floor is going to be a big key. Which is fine. Cane of Burna requires the hammer. That could mean that the Cane of Burna is locked behind Spike Cave. Get out of here, Rupee. I don't want to touch you. Okay. Alright, in we go. I didn't even need that fairy. Whatever. Map. Okay, and the big chest is a single arrow. Well, given Skarthe's reputation, maybe I'll finish the dungeon anyway. The boss will drop a small key. But, you know, whatever. No, I'm getting bullied. Bonk. Hold on. I swear to God. Oh, he bonked so far. So far. It's probably not a smart move for me to be banking on this being a pedestal seed, but you know, it is what it is. Here I am doing the thing. Small key, as predicted. Okay. And Wordle is, of course, informing me that I did not get yesterday's word. It was relatively tricky. I know I'm not the only person in the group who didn't get it, but it's fine. Ow. Alright, what are you? 20 bucks. Oh my god. Death Mountain is terrible. Okay, I have one more thing I'm gonna check. It's probably a bad idea, but yeah, we're gonna check it anyway. Spike Cave is an option. It is something we can do. So I'll check that before I just abandon the mountain altogether. There's a decent enough chance that it is just going to be the blue cane. But if it is, that's something. Okay. Is it the blue cane? It's heart piece. Oh. Huh. Weird. Okay. Well... Oh, man. What to do? What to do? I guess we'll look in the front of Eastern Palace. 'Cause that's something I can do. Failing that, there is also... Get away from me, man. Failing the front of Eastern Palace, there is also the option to go purchase whatever Zora has. If he actually has the flippers, that'll be amazing. Because I can use those to go get the flute immediately. I'm kind of holding off on going over there because I do know that I need the flippers in order to get that flute. And I do know I need that flute. Because Misery Mire is a crystal. There are a grand total of 3 items in Eastern Palace. That's one of them, 20 bucks. What is going on? 20 bucks, bombs, 10 arrows. Seed is definitely living up to Skarthe's reputation. 20 bucks. Oh my god. It's not being generous. It is absolutely not. I might have wanted that magic, whatever. There's our big key. Okay. The game's gonna present me with the 50-50, isn't it? The unique item is on a boss. That is not comforting, man. Compass. Yep, it's giving me the 50-50. Joke's on it. I have to go this way. I don't have a bow. I can't check the boss. Okay. One more chest in here to get. If it's the bow, then we finish the dungeon. If it's not the bow, then we leave. I'm gonna use the cape for this. Oh my god, it is the bow. It is the bow. We're gonna finish the dungeon. Then we will go south from the dungeon, use the Dark World teleporter, and finish Pod. This is so stupid. How are you not dead? Give me that. Ah yes, the satisfying spin attack. Screwed up. Excuse me? You wake up. You went to sleep early. And our map. Okay. The important thing is we got the green pendant, which is another item. So we're going to take this to Sahasrahla. And then finish Pod. I have my priorities straight. This is a guaranteed something or other. Where I didn't do any counting in Pod, so it could be like the boss, the last two chests could be like keys. I don't know. What do you got for me? A bloomerang. I hate him. Ugh. Worthless old man. I already have the red one. I don't need the blue one. So I don't want to screw with these guards or anything. Let me out of here. I swear to God, imagine you're chasing a criminal and they just vanish into a portal into another realm. And you're just like, do I keep chasing? I think I'm just gonna pretend I never saw them. It's the only sensible approach. Well, Captain, I was following the criminal and, well, she ceased to exist. She stepped into a shimmering blue light and it ceased existing. Like, well, that can't be. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Eventually, enough of these reports get in that they might start taken seriously. Oh, they can vanish. Alright, now we can do this room. Give me those arrows. And that heart and these arrows. Okay, arrows. I'm officially filled back up with arrows. They're important for shooting things. Alright, heart piece. And small key. Which means the boss has an item. Let's go get it. Did not expect to get hit by that guy. Alright. Because there's a couple of rooms in here that you need the bow for, and this is one of them. Even if you could somehow get rid of the mimics in the other room, you get through, statue. There's no bypass for that. These ridiculous turtles I'll just walk away from. These ridiculous turtles I have to kill. Classic Shredder line, tonight we dine on turtle soup. Alright, 17 hits in the face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dodge. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No! Alright, you stop it. There we go. Just rapid fire pump arrows into his face and get something. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Alright, well, so armed with 20 bucks. Is that at least one of our red crystals? It is. Okay. Doesn't do me any good because the other red crystal is in Ice Palace. And while I could get to the island, even though I don't have the flippers, I could not get into Ice Palace because I don't have the Titan's mitts. Which means, where am I going next? Yeah, I can't really... I guess I'm going to Skull Woods. I hate that this is my best option. Scratch that. Possibly my only option. Well, there's one other option, but it's like a random-ass check out in the middle of nowhere that I don't want to do without the flippers. Which means if Zora is selling flippers, if we have vanilla flippers in this game, it'll be annoying. Because that's the one item I'm not going over there to get. Yeah, you know what, we'll go up, we'll check Skull Woods this direction. Mud crabs. There's a map. Which means we need to exit the dungeon and jump in a hole. Oh, I already checked the catfish, if that's what you mean. He had nothing all that important. Well, did not mean to do that. Normally I wait to get that chest. There's our big key. Alright. We are using our techniques in the dungeon to clear things. Like that one. Fellas, I need this key. Okay. Thus armed with the big key, we'll just go ahead and do this. Can I not? Oh. Sweet, replacement bomb. Handy, because the one that I had blew up. And, oh, there's our Titan's mitts. Okay. That's progress. But I still want to check the one other chest I can get in this dungeon. You never know. It might be something else important. That's exactly the sort of thing I'd expect from a skarthe seed. I can get it pretty easily because I have the red cane. I can even get out pretty easily because of the Wallmaster. Small key. Alright. One more item in the dungeon, and it's in the back somewhere. Calgon, take me away. God, there's a line from Venture Brothers where it's like the season finale of season 1, where they're like the monarch is on trial, and Dr. Venture and the kids are all there, and you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna check Hammer Pegs. Yeah, they're all there, and they find out that the guild is there to do something. And Brock is like, this place is crawling with guild strangers. And Hank goes, and he's like, you know, they work, you know, they're surgical. In a sense, they're one of the few organizations I still respect. And Hank just goes, and they kill clean. Don't let dames get in the way. And Brock just looks at him and goes, honestly, Hank, where do you get that from? It's like you channel dead crazy people. And the fact that I'm just over here referencing Calgon Take Me Away, a commercial that existed, it went off the air before I was even born. I'm like, where did I pick that up? Oh, we're gonna save and quit and take Froggy back immediately. Oh, that we just reference things that, like, we have no business having any awareness of. I'm like, I have most of Soap on DVD. Oh, I have the bow equipped. That's not a show that was ever on the air when I was alive. You think of Overboss Hypnos, Massive Ass floating in the water with Calgon Take Me Away. But also, yes. Yes, 100%. It's like a dish soap, I think. Heart piece, okay. It's bubble bath? It's some kind of soap. Chicken. Okay. Well... Oh, let's see what the Sick Kid has. I have bottles now. I swear to God, if Sick Kid has flippers. $100. Alright. We're gonna check the purple chest. Swear to God. Did I talk to this guy? Yeah, I did. Okay. Guard. Taking your life into your own hands. Inadvisable. Alright, let's go get that purple chest. I swear, there's so many stupid one-off checks I can do now. There's the purple chest. There's the Zora flippers. There's King's Tomb. Oop, I do need you. You're coming with me. We're saving and quitting. We're going back to my home. Yes. If I ever find the book, then that'll be something too. I'll have like the Bombos tablet and the Ether tablet both. Although I can't even do the Bombos tablet right now because I don't have the mirror. Alright, regular old man, it's 20 bucks. Oh my god, it's 20 bucks! Okay. Alright, 20 bucks. I'm gonna save and quit. I will get up. I'll get to the Sanctuary faster this way. What am I thinking? With the Titan's Mitts, I can also get into Dark Death Mountain. I'll check King's Tomb and then I'll go up there. Okay. Bombs. Alright. And you know, I did it the other day too. We were watching The Tick, and he had peppers growing out of him in the El Cid episode. And I just go, he's a pepper. Don't you want to be a pepper too? Which is an ad campaign from the 70s. All these people want to drink the Dr. Pepper. Ugh, didn't mean to jump down. No, get off me. Okay. You know what? No, yeah, we'll enter. We'll enter. I don't have the ability to kill Trinex because I don't have the 2 rods that you need, but they could be on Death Mountain. No, fairy, come back. Oh, she's gone. I don't know that she would have drifted back, even though I saw her on the edge of the screen. Dead rocks, get away from me. Okay. I'm like, regardless of what medallion it takes to get in, we can get in. I have them all. Not a problem. God, I also realized towards like the end of my work day today, I fully intended to watch the first episode of Gladlands, and then I completely spaced on even watching it. Oops-a-daisy. That is going to be very good. I'm excited for it. It's okay, it'll still be there on Monday when I also am working from home and can get away with watching things while I work. Bombs! And the silver arrows. Okay, well, you know what? Silver arrows, very useful. I am happy to see those. Regardless of what happens, I'm not going to have to do regular old Master Sword Ganon. Bombs. I don't like you. 300 rupees. The fire rod. Okay. The tempered sword. Okay, now we have an interesting situation here. What I have left for go mode, I need the fire rod, and that might be it, actually. No, the fire rod, the flippers, and the mirror. God. I'm gonna check the first chest in here. If it's the fire rod, then I can do this dungeon. If it's not the fire rod, I can't do this dungeon. I just had a thought about it. I was like, there is the chests on the right. You can only access if you have the fire rod. So I can check this chest, and if it's not here, I get out. Small key. Alright. Okay, go to my house, I guess. I don't even care about those hearts. Alright, we're gonna go see what Zora's selling. A little bonkers that it's come to this, but here we are. Maybe I will swing by the shop and pick up some potions too while I'm at it. No empty bottles. What's in my bottles? Oh, well, I only have 2. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, without the mirror, I can't get into Swamp Palace, and even if I had the mirror, I wouldn't be able to do anything in there without the flippers. I guess in theory I could go do Ice Palace. I'd technically be sequence breaking. But I'm able to do that. You really need the flippers in order to get into Ice Palace. But if you're able to do fake flippers, then it's not an issue. I don't know, I will keep that in mind for what I can do after this shit. Alright, Zora, what do you got for me? Zora has a heart container. Alright. I'm gonna try something. Nope. Okay. I just want to look to the... I don't want to jump into the water. I just want to look to the side. Okay, I can't do it. Okay. Hello, welcome on in. You checked out my YouTube. I did play through Final Fantasy IV, what, like a couple of years ago? It's been a little bit. Yeah, it's a favorite from my childhood too. I have the cartridge over on my shelf right now, in fact. It's great. Oh, you know, no, I did check Agina. He didn't have anything for me. Yeah, I enjoy Final Fantasy IV, but I do have, like, one beef with it, and it's that the final boss, Zeramus, comes from out of nowhere. No! Oh, come on. He can be tricky. There we go. Okay. Fake flippers my way into this stupid dungeon. yeah, I'm like, so the game built up the whole... I have the fire rod. Oh god, I have the fire rod. I can go back into Skull Woods. A piece of heart requires the hammer. Alright. Yeah, you play through the whole game, and they're like building up to the whole, like, oh, this is Golbez. He's the big bad. You're gonna have to deal with Golbez. And then, like, you get towards almost the end, and it's like, nope. It was actually this guy on the moon named Zemus. It's like, oh. Okay. And so, like, you get a little bit of, alright, so the boss is actually this guy who is mind controlling him. And then you kill Zemus. And then suddenly, oh no, no, actually, the actual boss is Zemus being angry. He's just a grumpy fella. And his grumpiness became such a thing that it's the actual final boss. It's like, oh, come on, man. There's zero build up to that. Okay. Nope. Let's see if we can pull off Icebreaker today. Oh, come on. That's it. Okay, we're in the back. There's our big key. Peach is officially taking Ice Palace from behind. It's the same joke I do every week. Now the real question is, should I have fake powdered that anti-fairy, or that bunny beam rather? And the answer is perhaps. I don't need it though. Oh, Link, tragically not a rogue, but he is, I think, a bard. He has all of the hallmarks of a bard. Plays an instrument, uses magic tools, casts spells, wears light armor. That's a bard. Heart piece, okay. In fact, small key. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's true he doesn't talk, but here's the thing. Perform doesn't require, the perform check doesn't require that you actually, like, speak or sing necessarily. His performance check could very well be mime. Wait. I need to hit this one. I did at one point play a bard whose perform check was oratory. So she was like good at making inspiring speeches. Map, okay. Yeah, God, my friend Viv actually does like a weekly thing where she like basically builds a famous character in a Dungeons and Dragons setting, using like 5th edition rules. And so I'm curious to see if I could pitch Link at her. I wonder if she's done Link. Maybe. Hey, come back here. When do you guys drop magic? No, probably not. Will you drop magic? No, that would be too useful. Alright, we'll go in and just kill them all normal style. It'll be fine. We have half magic. A quick bombos to crack open his shell. A spin attack to put him up in the corner, and then fire route shots to do the rest. Easy peasy. Alright, that was not at all clean. Quick, though. 10 arrows. Oh my god, are you serious? Okay. Well, I have to save and quit out of here. No mirror, I can't go back to the light world, and with no flippers, I couldn't swim away from the island anyway. Alright, back to my house. We're gonna use the hammer to enter the dark world and go purchase the big red bomb. Toot toot chugga chugga big red bomb. Fucking Wiggles. I don't have the mirror, so I can't even do the convenient way to get up to the pyramid. Oh my god. Yeah, anytime I think about the Wiggles now, I will think about Defunct Land. And that wonderful interview that the guy from it did with Adam from Adam Ruins Everything. Adam Conover, that's his name. Where Kevin is just like absolutely aghast at the fact that Adam doesn't know what the Wiggles are. He's like, I don't know how anybody doesn't know what the Wiggles are. And I'm like, you've been living in the Wiggles for the last 6 months, man. It is extremely common for an adult man to not know what the Wiggles are. Alright, what's in Pyramid Fairy? $5 and 10 arrows. Okay. We're gonna save and quit. Go back to the sanctuary. We're gonna finish Skull Woods. I have 2 pendants. Skull Woods will make 3. If this is a ped seed, everybody's going to be ready to crucify Skarthe over this horrible seed. I am intrigued. It's been a while since I had a pedestal seed. And the fact that this is also, like, this was definitely an Aga seed. So if I also have to do the pedestal? That's messed up, man. I do know there's one more item in this stupid dungeon. And it's gotta be in the back. We have small key, but I'll grab this one anyway. You never know. It's always good to be prepared. Okay, we're gonna go directly to the boss. We're gonna skip that first chest there, because it might be a small key. Ah! No! What? I got stuck on a lamp. This usually works. Alright, now I know why I bonked there. For some reason, not bonking was not working. Oh, you drop full magic. Okay. Okay. Really? Do not bonk me into the wall master. That is very much not something I want to happen. I don't have a lot of health, but I do have a fairy in a bottle. So not having health is fine, actually. There we go. Okay. What do you got for me? 300 rupees. Oh no, the prize is 300 rupees. Skarthe has just finished. The last person to hit ready, and they're done. And I am still puzzling out what the hell I could be looking for. Guess I'll go back in and get that item that's probably a small key. This is a weird dungeon. There's 2 key doors that I didn't open. Yeah, okay. Alright. So armed with that, I'm going to go to the pedestal, I guess. Off to the sanctuary, talk to the princess, get some health. Double check something here. Yeah, I got that. Okay, alright. My paranoia has me like, did I just miss something at the start of the game and forgot about it completely? No. That did not happen. Ow. Ow. It's okay, I don't need sword beams to do this anyway. They are often actually kind of a hindrance. You... oh, I hate him. Why are guards patrolling here? Alright, let's find out if this was a pedestal seed. $20, it was not. I have wasted so much time. Oh my god. Okay. What am I missing? I can't get into the desert palace. I finished Eastern and Pod. I have the fire rod now. I should be doing Turtle Rock. Okay. Thank you, brain, for failing me for so long. Okay, I have the fire rod. I can do Turtle Rock. Why did I think I had the ice rod? I don't even remember when I got that fire rod. I think I got it actually on the way up. I think I could have done Turtle Rock when I was in there first. Oops. If that's the case, my be. If it's not the case, then whatever. We'll go do Turtle Rock now anyhow. Whew. My god. I also did not bother with the shield out there on the floating island. It's a shield. They're useful, but not that useful to go out of my way. Good news is any dungeons I go to are guaranteed to be, Any dungeons I go to are guaranteed to be crystal dungeons now. Oh, look! That's not Stream Boo! We still got ads from people trying to sell us viewers, but it's a variety now. Okay. Heart piece. And a small key, alright. Ow. Okay, with no mirror, I do actually need to, like, walk out of rooms here now. It's different from what I usually have to do. Alright, I will prepare the sword charge so that I can spin attack this guy. Completely whiff it. Okay. Oh ho! I got the iframes off just right. Also, Peaches is here now. Welcome back, cat. I recognize this is mildly confusing. I'm playing as Princess Peach, and my cat is named Peaches. Aha! I use the invincibility from the block to block the bunny beam. Big key. Alright. We don't mind seeing that. It's essential to get our hands on. I don't really need to worry about turning these guys into fairies, because I'm only missing 2 hearts. That's not much. Taco is also finished. Okay, with no mirror. If the big chest has the mirror, I'm in business. If it doesn't, I don't fucking know. I can't do Mimic Cave without a mirror. Heart piece. Alright. We're not getting Mimic Cave. God, I'm an hour and 44 in. Normally, small key. Normally I'd be in Ganon's tower by now. I'm still missing 4 crystals. And some very key items. No! How did I not hit that switch when I walked? I don't know how that happened. Okay. The answer is it is... No. It is not properly lined up with the actual path. Alright, sure. This room is stupid easy when you know the directions that you need to press on those things, but sometimes it still throws little curveballs at you. Okay, here we are on Scenic Laser Bridge. Small key. No sense going to Trinex just yet. The flippers. I was looking for those forever. And the map. You know what this means? I need to come back. I need to use the flippers to go get the flute. And then use the flute to go to Misery Mire. What a mess. What a mess. Kara has also finished. Oh yeah, the Afghan Hound. Prince Amir of Kinjan. I clearly also remember that show in far more detail than it warrants. That is not the teleporter I thought I was jumping into. Okay. Ow. That. Okay. So now I could officially be doing, Swamp Palace. Not Swamp Palace. No, I can't do Swamp Palace. I don't have the mirror. I could officially be doing Ice Palace, though. God, I'm blanking on the theme song a little bit, other than that the chorus was literally just, like, some kids saying, "What a mess." Right? I'm trying to pull it up in my brain, and it's just giving me Bobby's World. Alright, we got the flute. I'm gonna save and quit. Go to the sanctuary. Run it on over to the village and play it for the bird. Then I'll use that to fly all the way over to Misery Mire, where I will be able to check Mire Shed and do the dungeon for the 2 items that are in it. God, and this is also a problem, is I know that Swamp Palace has 6 items in it. 6! It's a lot. But I can't even get into Swamp Palace without the mirror. Okay. Check 1, Mire Shed. $20. And the mushroom. Oh, hello, Taco. Welcome on in. We are struggling. It is wild. I still need to do Misery Mire. I still need to do I still need to finish Turtle Rock. I don't have the Ice Rod yet. You can't even start Swamp Palace because I don't have the mirror. We are in shambles. The fact that almost half the racers have finished has me like, did I miss something obvious? We'll find out later, I guess. All I know is going to Misery Mire and hoping to find something useful is generally a fool's errand because it only has 2 items in it. there's a small key. The good news is I got the mushroom from Meyer Shed. So it's possible I can turn that into the witch and get myself a mirror. At this point, I'm just like, oh yeah, this'll give me a mirror, right? Oh look, that gave me a mirror. Okay. That's essential. Oh. Yeah, so armed with the mirror, I at least know that now I can check other things. The hell's that ball doing? Yeah, mirror gives me access to graveyard ledge. It gives me access to oh god, yeah, I can definitely see the resemblance to a bottle of glue. Yeah, graveyard ledge, swamp palace. Oh, right, you have the key. And also, I need to hit that switch the other direction. Ow. Ow. How is that skull coming through the wall at me? I hate him. 50 bucks. That's one item. Actually, that's two items. Before I dedicate a little sojourn to going into the cutscene chest. Come here. I'm going to check the chest that's out here. It would be silly to sit through a cutscene when all I need to do, maybe, is this. That's what I need to do. Okay. How did I get that on the first try this time? It's always so evasive. Ah, okay. God, I know that when you think about, like, a bottle of glue, the brain goes immediately to, like, you know, the white Elmer's glue. But there was also that, like, there was, like, a kind of glue that we used to get, like, for school that was, like, it had, like, a rubber applicator at the top. And you needed to, like, cut a slit in it with scissors. And it was, like, more liquidy. God, my trick is not panning out because I keep getting shot. God, I'll have to see if I can, like, find it. It was, like, brown. It was weird, like, the school supplies would have, like, 3 different glues on it. We had the Elmer's, you had the glue sticks, and you had the weird stuff that I can't even remember what it was anymore. It's possible I was at the right age where it stopped being a thing that people were using in school. I am 100% prepared to believe that a thing from my childhood has gone the way of Pogs, and it no longer exists. Pseudoping has also finished. I am well behind the crowd. That is true. I am the group chat senior. I'm so old, I played this game when it was new. Granted, I was a child, but still. Alright. Okay, give me crystal and let's get out of here. I will also, when I'm done here, go check Checkerboard Cave and also do Desert Palace, because I'm right here. Seems like the thing to do. Fucking mirror and misery mire. Oh, this is a skarthe seed. Alright, what's in here? It is 10 arrows, which I could use arrows, but not that badly. Ugh. Gracie's super mad at you tonight and you can't figure out why. Oh, it was a heart piece. Okay. It's been so long since I looked at Desert Ledge that I was like, what could it even be? If you see random keyboard smashes, it's her. Fair enough. Yeah, cats do be grumpy. My guess is, I don't know, I'm like, you always pay attention to her, so I don't know. She's not like, I need attention, nobody's looking at me. Mucilage glue? That might be it. Just like that one character from The Tick. Captain Mucilage. God. I mean, it's a power. He shoots glue out of his hands and face. I saw the Civic Minded 5's car pull up, and I was like, this is going to be a hell of a thing. Yes, the Carpeted Man is a fantastic concept. The dude in head-to-toe carpet, shuffling his feet on the ground to generate static electricity. Who's the less useful hero? Him or the four-legged man? Ice Rod! Okay. Ice Rod important. We can beat the game now. It's true. You haven't seen the four-legged man do anything, and honestly his powers kind of revolve around just having multiple, sets of legs. So can he do anything? He walks. It's true, Feral Boy drives the car. Or at least, maybe they take turns. Maybe they're teaching Feral Boy how to drive. You need to practice. Maybe the four-legged man counts as like a driving academy. I don't know. I just love that with the four-legged man, he also he has 4 legs written on his chest, but not only is it written on his chest, it's in parenthesis. Why short hops? I am doing so badly at shooting these guys. Oh, look, the book. Off the boss that you're supposed to use the book to get access to. Oh my god. God, I just imagine you'd be like looking at his chest, And he just goes, excuse me, my legs are down here. God, I was talking about Buttery Pat with Zip and Shund earlier. Oh, what a wild character! Just who would work with an evil baker? Why not a man made of butter? Why not a man made of butter? I'm curious. I'll have to look into if the Tick is on any streaming service, because I do know that there's like 2 episodes. Oh god, Servo just finished 2. He's asyncing this. I'm so far behind. Yeah, there's like 2 episodes of the Tick that aren't on the DVD set for like copyright reasons. Maybe? Retro something. I know what you're talking about, right? Yeah. I doubt it would be on there because it is a Fox cartoon. So if it's going to be on anywhere, it's Disney+. Also, the fact that we're in Go mode means I am just going to go directly to the boss. If at all possible. We might find them on YouTube. That is also possible. I might even be able to just, you know, Yarhar Fiddle-Dee-Dee. Okay. I'll grab these because I'm right here. Oh god, 2 heart containers. What the hell? Oh look, there's the blue cane. I didn't need the hammer to get that. Or did it say I needed the hook shot to get it? Yeah, the blue cane needed the hook shot. Okay. Alright, it is late, but we are going to shave an eyeball. Everybody's favorite Friday night activity. You could say we're getting a little barbarous. Excuse me? There. Alright, give me whatever. Oh, look, the big key. What kind of razor do you use? Motorola. We have all of the items. I can't believe we got all the stupid items. Okay, just one more crystal. It's in Turtle Rock. I can't believe I did everything. Ow. Cabbages? That is true. I do enjoy playing this game, so even if it takes me a little bit extra to get there, it's just more time playing a game that I enjoy. Also, even though I have the mirror, I will not be going to Mimic Cave. It's on the way, but it's completely, no. God, this game, this seed required double dipping on Turtle Rock. That's villainous right there. Go all the way to Laser Bridge, get the flippers, and then you can do things. How many of these comments on the race room are going to just be like, this is a skarthe seed, alright. Reputation upheld. Excuse me, fellas. The good news is I can just walk past everything at least. I know exactly where I'm going. I don't need to open any more of these chests. I've already opened them all. Excuse you. Since we're not doing Mimic Cave, we'll just go this way. And I'll just walk right off the edge and into the pit. Why not? God, okay. Apparently, Pluribus was up for some daytime Emmys and didn't win. Or I might have won something, but he didn't win, like, Best New Show or whatever it was. But the show that won was, I guess, The Pit, which is like a medical drama, I think. The important thing is, it features, oh god, what's the guy's name? Oh, wow, Made Forfeited. Haven't seen that before. Noah Weil, that's his name, yeah. And I know him best as Flynn Carson, the librarian. So I'm just like, it's nice to see this fella actually getting his flowers here, because, like, it's, clearly he has chops to do, like, a comedy series and also a drama series. I mean, he has also done soap operas for most of his career as well. He's, like, a General Hospital alum, I believe. Or ER, or one of those shows. Okay. Well, you know, I guess regardless of how long it takes me to get through Ganon's Tower, I'm not going to be last place. So there is that, at least. God, I know The Librarians was also one of those shows where I was like, that's something we should watch. The movies are... The movies are fine. I prefer the TV show, but, like, the movies are not without their charm, too. It's fun, supernatural, treasure hunty adventures. What's not to love? Yeah, I'd be down. Although we have plenty of Tick. I think there's, what, like 2-3 seasons of that. I don't think we necessarily need to dig into either of the live-action shows, but, like, what I've seen of the newer live-action show, it doesn't... It feels different. It feels different enough from the source material that it's like... I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't have the same charm. For one, there's no big band intro theme. Oh, Butter Sword. What if I do? Small key, alright. It also lacks chair face. This is true. Or if he's there, if he shows up later on, he certainly won't be voiced by Tony J. On account of him not being alive anymore and whatnot. God, I was talking about the voice actors in The Tick earlier, and just, like, they're so good. Like, the fact that 3 of the Ninja Turtles are in it. Ooh. Money. Money. Just like that ABBA song. Hello, welcome on in. This has been a seed, let me tell you. I am currently in competition for, let's see, for 5th place. Oh God, yes. The second that club episode came up, The Tick versus the Tick, I was like, okay, the evil Midnight Bomber, What Bombs at Midnight, is like a fan favorite. And I can't even believe I looked up after the fact, or like during the episode, who voiced that guy. It's fucking the Brain. How versatile is Maurice LaMarche? That he's able to do the Brain and the evil Midnight Bomber. They sound nothing alike. That man has talent. Like, I can spot Rob Paulson or Jim Cummings a mile away. Rob Paulson will always sneak up on you. Not Rob Paulson, Maurice LaMarche will always sneak up on you. Also, still no big key. Let's see if I can get the bonk this week. I keep screwing this up. Hey, I got the bonk. That's nice. The good news is with the gold sword and the silver arrows, Ganon is going to be an absolute chump. Bombs, okay. Empty bottle, bombs, small key. Okay. Alright, okay, I guess I just gotta go to the other side. I went into this dungeon thinking, well, maybe I'll be able to find the big key relatively quick and just run right up. That, apparently, not in the cards. Maybe I should start checking the right side more. Like, it's not usually my go-to for the first chest. I'm going to bank on it not being this. Ugh. Okay. I like that little dash move. 20 bucks. Bombs. 20 bucks. The big key. Alright. Now we climb. Swear to God, you found 20 bucks is like the theme of this fucking seed. Anytime you get something where you're like, this might be useful. Nope, 20 bucks. It's true. It just feels very pronounced in this seed because I was missing items for so long. Don't... Okay. I lived. Thought I was going to get bonked into the abyss. I do not need that kind of heat. Oh, really? BMOS. He's, of course, named after everybody's least favorite Canadian bank. Oh, I dodged. Ow. Oh, I can't even... Okay. BMO sucks. It is a known fact. But also, I'm not fond of RBC either. I'm like, I used to work for them. They moved my job overseas. Oh, joke's on them. I got a much better job afterwards. Yep, that sounds right. I'm reminded of the Susan K. Komen, like, cancer charity thing that, like, partnered with an oil company. It's like, hey, you know what causes cancer? Not that we expect anything actually good from Susan K. Komen, but, you know. They kinda have that reputation. Do I need that small key? I don't know. I have it now anyway. You will BRB. Very well. Oh no. You're about to get cat bit. Alright, let's see if Moldorm bonks me off here. He did not. I'm shocked. After our first battle went so long, so many rounds, why am I picking that up? Okay, as long as you center your dash upwards in that room, It's fine. Which is why I like to stun that first guy. He's a pain in the butt otherwise. I will not be swagging on this version of Aga. Dang it. Alright, 2 hits. It might be up to 3. Two of the hits landed close enough together they might not have counted as separate. Hard to say. That might have happened there as well. Sometimes 2 hits from him do not count if they're close enough together. God, I still have most of my health, too. Thanks for dropping in. The first passengers a hot air balloon were sheep, duck, and a rooster. Ah, he got that fire bat out. You know, it's fine. I want the lamp. That's what I want. I want the lamp. I love lamp. Excuse you? I heard that hit. Don't! Oh man, I got bonked. Oh, that was going so well. Alright. Welcome back. We had a little bit of trouble with Ganon. I got bonked out of the arena by a boss fight. Ow. Bonked out of the arena by a boss fight. I got bonked out of the arena by a fire bat. I was on the final phase. I was shooting it with arrows. Thanks for dropping in. He says things about hot air balloons. Whoop! I didn't want to actually grapple out. I didn't want to grapple out! Okay, fine. I probably have enough hits on him anyway. Yeah, he's totally in the next phase. Ganon? Okay, go up there, I'll do that, spam fire on that. Don't, oh my gosh. What the? I'm just playing badly at this point. I'm just playing badly at this point, okay. How did he get that bat off? Oh my god, this is the longest I've played one of these in a while. I'm not sure who I'm still racing against. I didn't mean to grapple out. It's fine. Okay. The second last phase again. Alright, Ganon. Oh, I caught him with that. Okay, he's dead. My god, what a fight. Oh, I got bonked off the edge so many times. Okay, we just need to get into the next room, and then I can hit the button and say, we're done. Alright, it's just Steve who's still going. Done. Comment. Lol. Okay. Yeah, May dropped out. I'm going to leave a comment. Oh my god, yeah, just the comment I'm leaving is the rumors about skarthe seeds were true. I had to double dip Turtle Rock. Sabotaging's homecoming. Yep, I went out, I did every dungeon. I did every dungeon. Every single thing that could possibly count as a dungeon. I did it. Full Hyrule Castle. Back of Escape. Fucking Aga. I got the... I opened the pedestal. Okay. And there were still a lot of things that I just couldn't get my hands on. I needed to go into Turtle Rock to get my hands on the flippers. Then I needed the flippers to go get the flute. And I needed the flute to go to Misery Mire. And I needed to go to Misery Mire in order to get the Ice Rod. At least I think the Ice Rod was in Misery Mire. The Ice Rod was either in Misery Mire or it was in Swamp Palace. It was definitely in Misery Mire. I beelined directly to the boss in Swamp Palace. Or it may have been in Desert Palace. That's true. We did not end up waiting until almost midnight for this race to start. It started around 11:30, and because I went about 30 minutes longer than I usually do, we wound up finishing at the regular time anyway, so... Hey, Ropan did my Peach sprite. That was nice. Solid sprite. Important stuff. First sword. 4 minutes. I was very much like, where am I going to find a sword? Flute, an hour and 45. Mirror, an hour and 48. 5 boss kills with the Master Sword, 6 with the Tempered Sword, 2 with the Gold Sword. 1,000 damage taken, 1,000 magic used, 67 bonks, 23 save and quits. You know why so many save and quits? Because I didn't have a mirror until almost 2 hours in. Oh, nightmare. Collection rate 188 out of 216, total time of 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 13 seconds. Or by real measurements of time, 2 hours, 28 minutes, and 1 second. My god. That was a big one. Whew. And the worst part is, okay, normally when I warm up, I'm like, let's go back and see what I didn't do. I did everything. Maybe I'll warm up next week on last week's seed. I know there's still stuff to do there. Whew, man. Alright, well, I'll be interested to see if we have 2 DNFs this week, or if... the fact that everybody took so much longer than they usually do might embolden Steve to stick around. I'm so curious what goes on in his... because he doesn't stream. So we have no idea what happens. Just that it's usually a DNF, and I'm curious to see what's going on. Yeah, absolutely. I know we will all be popping the biggest bottles when the time comes. But for now, courage. Also for now, that's where we say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube, have a good one. It is Monday for you. Which means I worked from home then when this comes out. Come back on Wednesday. There'll be more something else.